Welcome to the longest running daily show on Earth. The Mark Inspire Show. We're here. UFO hangar. And I got Joanne back there. She's trying to break into one of the UFOs, see if we can reverse engineer it. Channel 7 News, Mark Pyers. We were watching David Grush, and he's giving all the information, Congress, about the UAPs. And I said, you know what? I think I know exactly where those UFOs are. He goes, I know exactly where those locations are. And I read his mind. Channel 7 News, Mark Pyers has the ability to read minds. And I read David Grush's mind in that moment where one of these locations was. And, right? I mean, I could have been in a warehouse that was empty right now. But guys, Channel 7 News, we're on the lookout. We're looking for some UFOs. But I found the UFOs! What's that, Joanne? Joanne, stop wheezing! We're here trying to do a show, trying to do a monologue. UAP. Guys, when you are about to jump into a UFO for the first time and reverse engineer it, that's a moment in time, I'll say. Of course, I do have Joanne here, which is a negative, as we all know, but it's part of the process. We are here 1,669 days in a row, and I give you the inside scoop. Yeah, is a UAP, UFO, what do we call it these days? A non-human entity. Oh, an NHE? Non-human entity. You know what? They just keep coming up names to distract us from looking at the ball. Where's the ball? Which ball is it? Smacked in the friggin' face with the ball. You know, that's the plan with the UFOs. But I found them. I'm thinking about calling our main, Channel 7 News, the one out of New York, and see if they want to run the broadcast live on Channel 7 News New York. Because, we're just in Connecticut and Piscataquis, and when you're in Piscataquis, you got a big range of people watching, but not the whole world. New York City, New York, they get the whole world there, Channel 7 News. But look, I'm gonna just broadcast here. I'll do an intro, I'll do an outro. We'll send it over to them and see if they want to cut it and throw it on the 5 o'clock tomorrow, Anyway, Joanne, did you secure the area before we came in? I don't want to have any issues with military coming in and saying, what are you doing in here? Bang, biggity, boo. They're shooting down Mark Pyers, Channel 7 News. What's that, Joanne? Yeah, you too, Joanne, but nobody freaking cares about you. But Channel 7 News, the Skipney, I'm there, I'm doing it. But look, this is the story of the century right here. UAP, UFO, non-human entity. We got it all. Oh, hold on, Joanne! Joanne just reminded me that Matt Zabrowski took the trip here to the UFO hangar. Zabrowski! When you come down to the UFO story, and you got Matt Zabrowski giving you woo-hoo, that's the night. We're just on our way in and out. Ghost-like. They don't even know we came, except for the wheeze. I think they could tell on radar when we were getting closer because of Joanne's wheeze. Anyway, Joanne, I'm just going to do an outro real quick so we can send this on to Channel 7 News New York. And remember, keep the wheeze down during this outro. Thanks. It's a blustery night here, and, I can't give away the location, Mark Pyers, Channel 7 News, and we got UAPs, we've got UFOs, we got Joanne wheezing. All of it here, we're gonna broadcast this live on satellite to the stars, because we need to make sure people know that we know, because Mark Pyers, Channel 7 News, came down and did a report for us about the UFO. Joanne, are you any closer to getting into that UFO? So we could do a reverse engineer? I want to be the first Channel 7 News reporter to reverse engineer a UFO. Yeah, that's something that goes in the record books. When people come into the, into the building, the Channel 7 News Piscopity building in 50 years, and they're walking down the hallways of Piscopity, and they're like, look at that right there, it's Mark Pyers, Channel 7 News. That was before he walked on the moon. We did it. Joanne, remember we went to the moon that one time?
Yeah.
I gotta find that one. That was a great news story. It'd be a good one for you guys to see. Remember that we can make it to the stars. Well, at least the moon, right, Joanne?
Blah, 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 blah.
Joanne, I can't hear you over the wheeze. Anyway, use the chisel. I don't really know. I'm a Channel 7 News reporter. Joanne, I'm really tempted to say use the microphone, because I don't know what else you should use to break into the UFO, but I need the microphone. I can't do my Channel 7 News. If you got the microphone and you're trying to jimmy in, you're trying to get into the UFO, reverse engineer it, but I can't do the Channel 7, because if I'm not able to, ring it out or we just can't do the proper story here in front of the UFO. Joanne!
Yeah.
I dropped my microphone, Joanne. You want to do me a favor and hover over here and pick that up? Joanne! I gotta do everything? Gosh almighty. Joanne, you should have just come over here and sucked it up into your undercarcass. I had to hurt my back on that one, Joanne. Just doing the Cirque du Soleil. How you doing on breaking in? Any better? Joanne, I can't hear you over the wheeze. It's very frustrating, Joanne. I think I'm gonna leave you to it. You get in. You use your physics expertise because you went to school for physics. And you reverse engineer it. Zoom back in the UFO. Pick me up. We're doing a Willy Wonka style. You're looking over the city and you're saying, it's all yours now, son, Charlie, because you didn't sell the gobstopper. Except I did, Joanne. I'm sending this video to Channel 7 News, New York. And this is gonna broadcast live tomorrow on the 5 o'clock. If you get the reverse engineering going, they're gonna run it all night. Yeah, an all-nighter, At 5 o'clock, we got Mark Pyers, Channel 7 News doing the story. 6 o'clock, Joanne breaks into the UFO. 7 o'clock, she reverse engineers it. 8 o'clock, we have a Pop-Tart. We figured out how to make Pop-Tarts from the reverse engineering, That's within the technology. Anyway, Joanne, I am gonna get going now. Just remember, put your Joanne into it. Thank you for watching. Join the Mark Inspires Show every night after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.